Hello guys, so today in this video we are going to learn how to run parallel test with Selenium. Okay, so there are situations where you want to run multiple tests at the same time. Okay, so firstly we need to understand the theory of parallelism or multi-threading. Okay, so what is parallelism and what is multi-threading? Okay, so parallelism or multi-threading in a software terms is defined as the ability of a software operating system or program to execute multiple parts or subcomponent of another program. Okay, so TestNG allows the test to run in parallel or multi-threaded mode. So this means that based on the test suite configuration that we are going to design later, so in this different threads are started simultaneously and test method are executed then. Okay, so this gives a user a lot of advantage over normal execution. Okay, so mainly a reduction in execution time and ability to verify a multi-threaded code. Okay, so if you look at the advantages of the parallel testing, so the first one is reduced execution time. So as you know, as tests are executed in parallel, so multiple tests get executed simultaneously, so hence reducing the overall time to execute the test. Okay, so the another advantage of parallel testing is allows multi-threading test. Okay, so it allows multi-threading test. Okay, using this feature we can write tests to verify that certain multi-threaded code in the application. Okay, so TestNG provides multiple ways to execute the test in multi-threaded way, multi-threaded condition. So one of them is executing each test method in a single thread. Okay, so like this. So in this is a test suite configuration that I have designed so that we have to place that in our testng.xml file. Okay, so this mode reduces the execution time significantly because more tests are executed in parallel. So hence reducing the total execution time. So as you see here, the thread count is 3. So 3 WebDriver instances can run parallel in 3 different browsers. Okay, and so here test parallel is method. So the test cases can run the parallel methods. Okay, not for any classes, not for any instances, but only the parallel methods. Okay, now we should go through the parallel executions, the parallel attribute, so where we can apply the parallel attribute. Okay, if we place test in our parallel attribute, so it means that all the test cases inside the parallel tag, so of test and XML file will run in parallel. So all the tests will run in parallel. Okay, so if we place classes in the parallel attribute, so it means that all the test classes inside a Java class will run in parallel. Another one is methods. So if all the methods with @test denotation will execute parallel, it means that if there are so many methods in a class, so all the methods will execute parallelly. Another one is instance. So we can also place instance as a value in a parallel attribute. So it means that the test cases in same instance will execute parallel, but two method of two different instances will run in different thread. Okay. So now we are going to design a parallel class, so in which we are going to design some of the methods and see what's the behavior of the parallel execution. Okay, so now we are going to create a class here. Okay, we are going to create a parallel class, parallel test execution. Okay, so as of now we have created a class. Now we are going to define uh, 2-3 methods, so we are going to apply the parallel testing on these methods. Okay, so let us create public void method. Okay, now to log the instance id of the thread, so we are going to get the id of that. So log id equals to thread dot current thread. Okay, dot get id. Now we're going to print that. Okay, so I am in first method. Fine, Now let us create a second method, copy and then paste here. Okay, so I am in an second method. Fine. Okay, now we'll save this. Okay, so we'll to execute the methods, we will provide the test annotations over these methods. Okay, over at the test, import the test ng annotations. Okay, fine, that will be fine. Now to create a test ng.xml file, okay, or a runner test ng.xml runner to run this class, so just right click on this parallel test execution class, go to test ng and click on the convert to test ng. So what it does, it will create a schema for that. Okay, just click on next and finish. So here my testng.xml file has been created. Open this source. Now if you see here, thread count is 5. Let us reduce it to 2. Okay, save it, right click, run as test ng shoot. Okay, so if you see here, I'm in a first method and the thread ID is 1. So also I'm in a second method and also there the thread ID is 1. That is because let me show you that, because in the test ng docs XML we haven't provided the parallel attribute. So if we provide a parallel attribute, so okay, so then it will going to differentiate between them. Okay, now we'll create a parallel attribute on methods. Fine, the parallel test execution and just create a pipe symbol so that it will be more readable. Okay, run as test ng. Fine. So wait for the execution and let us check what will be the outcome of this. So okay, is it as if you see here, I'm in a second method is printed first and I'm in a first method, that is thread ID is 15 is printed after that. So because here we are allowing parallel testing on method, so the second method, so thread pick the parallel threads that we are have two parallel threads. Okay, the thread count is 2, so that one thread will pick this one, execute this, print the source. Okay, and then another method will finish this part of execution. Okay, now the another thing that comes is of multi-threading. Okay, so we can configure testng to run in multiple threads. Okay, so as earlier we have discussed how to run classes, how we can run methods and test in a parallel or in multi-threaded mode. Okay, so testng also provide the flexibility to configure a test of method to run in multi-threaded environment. So this is achieved by configuring it while using the @test animation that we have used. So here we can also provide uh, some attributes in this annotations. So like thread pool size, thread pool size. So we'll going to maintain the thread pool size is equal to 3 and invocation method as invocation count equals to will provided 6. Okay, now timeout equals to 1000. Fine, so we'll see what the okay is the here t is small. Fine, so the method is configured to run in multiple threaded way by using the thread pool size attribute as 3. Okay, so the value of thread pool size is set to 3. So this means the configure the test method to run in 3 different threads. Okay, so the other two attribute invocation and timeout configure the test to be invoked a multiple number of times. So it invoked the method to 6 times and fail if the execution is gone over 1 second. So if the execution go over 1000 millisecond or 1 second, so it will fail the execution of that. Okay, so we'll going to over the test.xml, go to run as and test ng shoot. Fine, we will see what's the expected result of that. Okay, so if you check, my first method has been executed, and the first method that I have created executed invoked 6 times, okay, by different threads. Okay, so here I have mentioned the thread count as thread pool size as 3. So if you just check here in the console, so there are 3 different threads: 18, 17, and 19. 18, 17, and 19. Okay, so this is a way so that how we can configure the test to run in multiple threads. Fine. So I hope you understand well in this video. Just don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, guys. In the next video also, we are going to